Yeah, so here's something Mario can't do because Mario is a scripted character. He can't go live, he can't show his face, he can't deviate from his fake scripts that continually smear me, where he just loops the same disinformation talking points over and over again, looping the same almost decade old smears regarding Brad demon, like I didn't read the book of Matthew in time, that whole nonsense disinformation script. He'll loop that over and over again. He has no answers for any of his inconsistencies, for his lies, for the red flags in his backstory. For example, the fact that he concealed the fact that he knows fluent slash native level Japanese, for instance. Um, he never told me that for 7 years. He's a complete fake. He'll never get on camera on a live stream like this because he's fake. He's not real. And he's hiding his identity for a reason because there are serious red flags in the official backstory or whatever that he provided to me. He can speak fluent slash native level Japanese, yet he claimed to me he's half Hispanic and half Pakistani with a father he never knew. So, how is it possible that Mario somehow knows fluent slash native level Japanese? Why was Mario always going on about the Torrance and Gardena area in the Los Angeles greater area where there is the largest concentration of Japanese people basically in the mainland US besides Hawaii? Why is that? He never wants to answer any of these questions. All he has is diversion tactics and smears. He'll always go back to, oh, I'm a tear, like he made up that video yesterday and whatever, where he was saying I was a non human based on some made up slit in my eyes that he completely fabricated as a smear disinformation script. Because this is what he's been doing for years, is trying to paint the image that I'm not human, and this is his dehumanization gang stalking script. Something else Mario refuses to answer for is why the last message he sent me on Telegram was one eye symbolism. Why don't you answer that question? Because the only answer you've given to that question in the 2 weeks roughly now since I posted that evidence that that was the last message you sent me on Telegram, you've only given me one response that's really lame, and you haven't been able to provide any receipts to even back up the claim that there's no light on the roof of your van, or the light on the roof of your van no longer works. That's your excuse or whatever, right? Um, but anyhow, you won't even provide any receipts to prove evidence of that. You won't show us your van. Why don't you show us your van in a video, Mario? You fake. Come on, fake Mario. Show your van in a video. Show your face in a video. Explain why you know native, or how you learned, and or where you learned native slash fluent level Japanese, and why you concealed that to me for 7 years, right? Well, you were pretending to be my friend or whatever, and all that. Why don't you explain that? Oh, but you've never shown your face on camera besides that time you showed your half of your face with the one eye symbolism, the last message you ever sent me on Telegram with the all illuminated eye, right? You said, "Oh, I have to wear a light on my helm on my head or whatever." That's what you were saying, because you said the light went out in your van, or you don't have a light on the roof of your van. Why don't you provide proof of that with receipts? Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't do that because you're a scripted character. You're completely fake. There's no evidence or receipts to back up the claims of your so-called timeline or identity. You're disgusting. You're yeah, it's just you really do absolutely disgust me because of the way that you infiltrated my life for 7 years, put me under mind control, continually subjected me to psychological abuse tactics, the love bomb and flip phases, and then the psyops you run for years. I mean, you still bring up this BS with Brad to this day, where you had this fake call with that perp, that gang stalker from the fake Alert Christians channel named Bradley Sanderson, and you continually recycle this smear hit piece to this day, this fake BS. I didn't even get one day to do what Brad requested. He asked me to read the book of Matthew, right? And I wanted to read the book of Matthew, right? I wanted to give this guy a chance. And he didn't give me any chance to read the book of Matthew. And the next day after our phone call, actually the day after, yeah, we spoke that night, and the day after, you and him, he was saying, I'm not a human being. He said I was a tear or whatever. And you were basically, sympathizing with that nonsensical talking point. So yeah, anyhow, Mario has no answers at all for why uh, or how or where he learned fluent/native level Japanese. He has no answers for why, logically, the last message he ever sent me on Telegram was one eye symbolism with a light illuminating his eye right above it with that helmet light or whatever that was. He can't explain why he won't show his face, why he hides his identity. Yeah, but he's out here pretending to be some sort of a fake warrior of God or whatever, some holy individual. It's all just his persona act, right? Because he's obviously a coward and he's hiding something. He's a psyop agent in the same network as the other Red Triangle members. And yeah, so Mario has no receipts. He has no face, effectively. He won't explain where or how he learned native level Japanese, right? And he won't explain why the last message he sent me on Telegram was one eye symbolism. And he won't explain why he has no curiosity in the Antarctic expedition, despite 7 years of friendship. Only his pathetic diversion or evasion tactic is to simply claim that, oh, we haven't been speaking in months, and therefore I have no interest in your expedition, right? Mario, you are a disgusting shill, a network node of the Red Triangle Network. You infiltrated my life in 2018, and you ran psychological torture tactics on me for 7 years. Um, yeah, and you have no receipts for any of your claims, and you continue to avoid all all the questions and red flags and so on that I brought up in this live stream today. So yeah, that's my answer to you, Mario. Now, why don't you go live, Mario, and respond to what I have to say here? Because I know you can't do that because you're a scripted channel. You have to go through your handlers and higher ups to come up with a response to what I'm addressing here today. So go ahead. You can go into your little silence and shutdown mode now, you little shill, right? You gang stalker. Go into your silence and shutdown mode. Get some new scripts. Well, you probably won't because you just on the same scripted loops, right? About Brad and whatever else smear campaign you're running now with the fake slit eye, and that was analyzed by AI, and yeah, it's just complete fabricated BS, right? So Mario, you can't do a live stream like this. You can't show your face because you're a coward and you're a fake and you're running on scripts. So I expect you now to go into your silence, evasion, shutdown mode, and maybe tomorrow or some hours and hours later after this live stream, you'll be able to scripted smear response where you do more diversion and evasion tactics. So this is the end of this live stream. For example, and Mario cannot do live streams. I just want to reiterate that again because I mean, especially live streams showing his face. So for him having to go off script, right? Yeah, and that's he has. Like the rest of the Red Triangle Network are smear scripts. So yeah, he channel or bean, so to speak, because all is recycle the same smear campaigns for a decade plus now. So to just wrap up the live stream now, Mario, why don't you show your face, go live, and explain native / fluent level Japanese why the last message you sent me on Telegram was one eye symbolism with light illuminated above, why you have no interest after pretending to be 7 years a friend, why you have no my Antarctic expedition. So I look forward to, you potentially making a live stream, though, as I've already got channel is fake scripted material because you are a gang stalker.